Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Now before we get into the video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free, so why not? And hit that notification bell button as well so you can stay notified every time I drop a new video for you to check out. And please, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Also, if you have any thoughts, comments, and opinions about the topics and subjects in the video, please leave it down below in the comments section. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Well, let's get right into the video. Alright y'all, so recently there was somebody who created an Instagram page under the alias Kate Miller, and they were alleging that they were Onika's, aka Nicki Minaj's former assistant, and they said that they recently got fired because of quote unquote allegedly committing fraud, but they said that there was absolutely no proof showing that they committed fraud, so that they should not have been fired. But since they were fired, they were very upset, and they said that that's why they are currently exposing everything Nicki Minaj. So they took to their Instagram story and just started exposing stuff, and then eventually they opened up a Q&A where regular people or fans could ask questions and they would openly and honestly answer. So it gets juicy, y'all. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna post. You guys read it. You can stop and pause it if you need to read it in full detail. But yeah, this is crazy. But first, let me make something clear. This is the default picture that they use for their Instagram page that they named Kate Miller. However, after doing some research, it revealed that that is not actually anybody named Kate Miller. But after doing some research and some digging, I found that that picture is of a woman named Megan Feldman Bettencourt, and it revealed that she actually used to be a digital strategy and content director for a PR and marketing firm. And if you go to her website at meganfeldman.com, it also says that she's a speaking and writing coach at the moment, and she's also an author of her own book called Triumph of the Heart: Forgiveness in an Unforgiving World. And after doing some more extended research, I saw that today Megan actually took to her Twitter and said this: "Thank you to everyone who alerted me to my photo being stolen and used by a fake account making accusations against Nicki Minaj. Lock down your privacy settings, everyone." And she also stated this: "To be clear, I never had a secret life as the ex-assistant of Nicki Minaj. Someone stole my photo and used it in a fake account. Fraudulent impersonation wasn't the way I envisioned being mentioned in Newsweek, but hey, scammers gonna scam." Now, to this anonymous alias's credit, they did say I am Onika's ex-assistant who she fired with absolutely no proof of fraud with her bank account. I'm exposing all files I have from working for her, along with the voice message she sent me regarding many different people, not just Cardi B. And she also went on to say, "I am not Kate Miller. I'm staying anonymous for obvious reasons." So this anonymous person is admitting that she's not anybody named Kate Miller or that lady in the picture. She's just using that to keep anonymous for obvious reasons because she doesn't want to reveal her real identity to us, but she knows that Nicki knows who she is. Now I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys see all of the juicy tea that she was spilling on Nicki. Take a look. And just the FYI, if you guys do try to go search for the Kate Miller Instagram page, it's no longer there. Of course, Nicki Minaj and her camp had it shut down and deleted, so it's no longer there. And for people who are saying that this is probably a stunt from Cardi B and her camp, I don't think so. Look at this first question. I don't think Cardi's team would have answered like that. This right here was interesting. She said, at Coi LeRay, "What did you have to do for Blick Blick?" And then this next person said, "What big rappers has she been intimate with?" And this anonymous person said, "Which ones is she obsessed with giving their props?" Which is always Lil Wayne and Drake. This right here was also interesting. She said Lil Tunechi, which is Lil Wayne. She said, "How much did you pay me to forget what happened on the yacht?" And this right here was very interesting. They said, Bia, tell them what happened at the mansion. And Bia, don't let that man silence you, mama. Now, this question right here was interesting. The person said, why aren't the blogs picking up your posts? Like, why aren't blogs like the Shade Room, posting all of these things? Because, they post everything. And this person said she's paying them. And it does make sense, because if you go on the Shade Room, they didn't post any of these posts that this person put on their Instagram. And this person actually called out the Shade Room. They tagged them and called them out and said, put the truth out, because the Shade Room was actually reposting stuff that Nicki was posting at the same time this person was posting. Nicki was up here posting, her promotions for her new video and song that she's coming out with on August 12th called Freaky Girl. And that's what the Shade Room was posting instead of this stuff that this person was posting. And this question here, y'all, says, what happened with her and Normani? So if you didn't know, Normani and Nicki really don't have a relationship anymore, because Normani picked her side, meaning she picked Beyonce's side, who she looks up to and has a close relationship with, because Beyonce pretty much no longer fools with Nicki Minaj, and I'm gonna explain why. This person went on to say, the Carters, which is Beyonce and Sean Carter, aka Jay Z, don't associate with you because of Kenneth, which is Nicki Minaj's husband. But that's not the only reason. I was there when he told you about the documents with your brother Jelani, and why him and B were no longer associating with you. So we all know at this point what Nicki Minaj's brother Jelani and her husband Kenneth are accused of. And if that's the case, it makes sense why the Carters do not associate with her. They don't play games with that. Also, another reason why they may not be associating with Nicki Minaj is because she allegedly had intercourse with Rihanna's ex-boyfriend Chris Brown. Hence why this person is saying that was part of the reason Rihanna stopped acknowledging her. And we all know that Rihanna is the biggest artist under Jay Z's record label, Roc Nation. So this is probably another reason why they don't fool with Nicki Minaj. Also, another big artist under Roc Nation is Megan Thee Stallion, and this person is saying, when Megan got shot, you and Tay laughed and claimed she was lying as soon as it came out, and the fact that you dissed her and We Go Up proves this. So since this could be the case, possibly or allegedly, that could explain also again why the Carters don't fool with Nicki Minaj. And this person was so confident in what they were saying, they even added Megan saying, tell it please. Now, I did look up the lyrics to that song We Go Up, and I see that she said, I wish a chick would upon a shooting star. You thought you witnessed my final coup de grace. Look up, we shooting stars, sitting in the back of the Benz and my feet go up. Chicks don't come outside when the beef go up. Now, the only thing that I could think of that could be like insulting or making fun of Megan Thee Stallion is when she said, I wish a chick would upon a shooting star, because if you didn't know, Tory Lanez's real government name is Daystar. And she also went on to say this in the song, I'm about to make you regret you chose me as an enemy chick. Southside Jamaica, we mobbing them bricks, so pull up with the Blicks Blicks. So just like this fan here who asked, why did her and Megan fall out? Basically, why did Megan, become Nicki's enemy? And this person here said WAP. So when Megan decided to do the song with Cardi B called WAP, that's when Nicki completely cut off Megan. Now, we all know that Nicki Minaj has not released her son's government name ever since she's had him. She just calls him Papa Bear on social media. However, this person is saying that Amadeus Surreal Petty is Papa Bear's real government name. Anyways, y'all, we all know that currently right now, Nicki Minaj is heavily promoting her new song and upcoming video called Freaky Girl that's supposed to release August 12th. And that's just in a couple of days. So wouldn't it be convenient that maybe Nicki Minaj set all this up herself? I don't know. It's sick, but you never know. Anything for publicity to try to make sales go up, right? But anyways, this anonymous person is alleging that they were there on set while filming the upcoming video for Freaky Girl with Nicki Minaj, and they posted some pictures here on set, and they even quoted some of the lyrics from the upcoming song, which we do not know yet. So it tells me that this person really might be close to Nicki. Like I said, she was quoting the lyrics in her upcoming song Freaky Girl, and the lyrics said, "He got 10 wishes, but I'm still ducking the dime. Dude still pressed, but the office pool door. Sign on the dotted, meeting out in pool door. Gushy screaming like the big girl on pool door. I'm the biggest FRE in the cherry SRT, and when we wave, it ain't hey, it's get the loaded AK." And then this anonymous person went on to tell who would be in the video. She said the video will cameo Bia and JT from the City Girls. She will also remake the iconic lap dance scene in Anaconda with her husband Kenneth. Now, this anonymous person is saying no one is afraid of Nicki or her husband. I know everything she does and how she reacts. She isn't going to take me to court if she doesn't want those videos out. And she quoted Nicki saying, "I never F Wayne, I never F Drake, but everyone in the industry has the video." And then this person said, Nicki Minaj's documentary has been denied by every major streaming company because of Kenneth. Now, we all know that Nicki has been promoting her new documentary that she said is coming soon to all her fans. However, this person is saying that no mainstream streaming service is wanting to touch this project and don't want to promote it or put it on their platform because of her affiliation and association with her husband Kenneth and his history of what he allegedly did. And honestly, after this anonymous person saying this, it does kind of make sense what Nicki said when she first announced the documentary. In her statement, she said, "As I decide on a home for this project," meaning right now there is no concrete platform that she can promote this project or documentary on. So it could make sense that maybe this anonymous person is telling the truth. And I don't know what exactly this anonymous person was talking about when they said this, but it didn't sound too good. It said, "At Nicki Minaj, keep these young people out of your home. You and your husband Kenneth pressuring these kids to do that stuff made me sick. The things that your husband said to me when you weren't around still gives me chills, and as a woman, I'm going to deal with that on my own time, but you both are sick and meant for each other." Then this anonymous person added Ari Fletcher herself and then said, "Tell the public about how Nicki was speaking to you crazy on the phone and spewed on your dead brother." Wow. See, really personal stuff like this is just not stuff that you magically think of when you're just trying to quote unquote ruin Nicki from a Cardi B camp or something. And it definitely doesn't sound like a teenager who doesn't know what they're talking about. I really feel like this is somebody who really is close to Nicki. And then this person called out Erica Tay, which is Nicki's hairstylist. She said, "Uncle ma'am, please stop blowing my phone up. You should be focused on Young Thug. Did Nicki help you link with him?" Oh, I. Now, this right here was interesting. It says, "Is Tasha K on the payroll?" And the anonymous person said yes. And that explains why Tasha K was going so hard for years against Cardi B on her YouTube social media platform. And I'm like, I understand that we as people have opinions of these artists, but for you not to know Cardi, she was just going so hard. So if she really is truly on Nicki's payroll, this would make sense. Now, a fan said, "What's Nicki's address?" And the anonymous person said, "It's on the American Sex Offender website." So I pulled this up, and yes, it is true. And it's on there because of her husband, Kenneth. And what was interesting was a fan said, "How do we know that you are telling the truth with no hard evidence?" And then the anonymous person said, "What more evidence do you need? I obviously can't post blatant things for obvious reasons, but her blocking me shows she's bothered." And honestly, that would make sense because she did show that Nicki's page actually blocked her, as well as Arrogant Taze. So there might be some truth behind this. And then this fan said, "Did Nicki really sleep with Quavo?" And the anonymous person said they were casually hooking up in 2018, which was around the time that we first got introduced to Quavo and Saweetie and their relationship. Now this right here is also interesting because it seems as though this anonymous person possibly allegedly spilled the tea and revealed the secret that Nicki Minaj might allegedly be trying to release an album called Pink Restoration, scheduled for August 23rd. And then the anonymous person went on to say, "At Nicki Minaj, let's talk about you sending Robert Samuels $75,000 for Freaky Girl to put on the charts, but your fans love dissing Payola, but you won't sue, and you know why. I have it all on video. For example, when Kenneth pushed you off that lodge, Meek isn't the only abuser." Wow. Now, most recently, Drake posted this on his social media promoting his October World Weekend Road to OVO Fest tour, and it was supposed to feature all the Canadian North Stars, which is basically just artists from Canada, which is where he's from, that was going to be special guests on the tour. And he also mentioned he was going to be having a Young Money reunion with his other fellow label mates, such as Lil Twist, Lil Wayne, Tyga, and Nicki Minaj. However, after this anonymous person came out and revealed all these things, things. Drake all of a sudden canceled the dates until further notice, claiming it's because he has COVID. This is what Drake said. He said, "I am truly devastated to say that I tested positive for COVID, and the Young Money reunion show scheduled for tonight is being rescheduled to the soonest date possible. I will keep the city posted and share the new date whenever we have it locked. Until then, I hope everyone stays safe and healthy, and I love you all. And I am so sorry for letting you down on our weekend together. And the moment I test negative, I will give you everything I got on stage except the COVID." And then the anonymous person said, at Champagne Poppy, which is Drake's Instagram handle, she said, "Tell them the real reason you're not doing the show." And then a fan asked, "Is the OVO Fest canceled because Nicki is getting exposed?" And the anonymous person said, "I heard so." And then another fan asked, "Is the show really canceled because of all this backlash and the more to come, or COVID?" And then this anonymous person said, "Drake does not have COVID." And then this anonymous person posted this screen recording of Nicki allegedly DMing her. So this is what Nicki allegedly said in the DM. She said, "What the hell is your problem? This isn't getting anywhere. You look pathetic." And then the anonymous person said, "Why block me?" And then Nicki said, "Where you stand at?" And then the anonymous person said, "Now you're threatening me. Okay." And then Nicki allegedly said, "We all just want to talk. This is getting out of hand. I'll fly you out. We can meet one-on-one. Stop the posting." And then the anonymous girl said, "You're not gonna buy me, Onika. I had my lawyer read my NDA and I can say what I want. You brought this upon yourself. Stop calling me." And then people were saying that those DMs were fake, and she was showing people that she was speaking to the real Nicki. And this anonymous person went on to show that she was allegedly emailed by the executive vice president of Republic Records, which Nicki is signed to. Because yes, she is signed to Young Money, Cash Money, and Republic Records. Now, the majority of this email was crossed out by the anonymous person, but they did leave out the ending part, which is who sent the email allegedly, which was Joseph Carozza. And of course, I did my research, and it says here, as of January 7, 2019, Republic Records announced Joseph Carozza has been promoted to executive vice president. And the anonymous person was also posting alleged phone calls from Nicki Minaj and her camp, showing that they were trying to call her, saying, "Having your entire team try to call us is insane." And then some fans were saying, "Why now? Why out her dirty deeds now?" And she said, "I've been in an NDA this entire time, and I recently got a lawyer experienced in NDAs, and I was explained the limits." And then someone said, "Why did you get fired?" And then the anonymous person said, "I was accused of stealing funds from one of her accounts when they had no proof whatsoever." And then she went on to say, "The NDA I signed with Kent, which is Nicki's publicist, never said I couldn't speak on what went on, just that I couldn't publish documents like photos, videos, files, etc. Therefore, I won't post any of it, but she knows it's the truth, and that's why she isn't responding." And then the anonymous person went on to say, "I'm doing this because I am tired. I want people to know how much of a sick individual this woman is." And then she at Nicki Minaj. She said, "At Nicki Minaj, if you want to speak to me, you have my lawyers on speed dial." And finally, this anonymous person said, "At Nicki Minaj, I will not take your money. Stop sending these people to contact me." So I guess this person is saying Nicki and her team are trying to bribe her with money to stop posting. But she's saying that since she knows her rights to the NDA that she signed, that she knows that she can post whatever she wants as long as she stays within those rights and limits. And therefore, she does not want Nicki's bribery money. She was just upset and furious that she was overall fired. Now that we've exposed all of this tea that this alleged ex-assistant or former assistant from Nicki Minaj had to say, let's hear what Nicki herself had to say in response to all this.
And now they spilling tea, child. But it's not even that. It's the tea sounds so dumb. And for a person to believe it, you would have to be dumb. It's clearly a kid. Do you know how much money you would have to make to owe that amount of money to the IRS? I didn't see the other stuff. What else they said, Tay? I don't know.
Type of crazy shit.
So, who do you feel uncomfortable around? Who, Tay? Like, come on. Like, what?
Right.
Why y'all can't get off of my sweet Trinidadian? Clearly, no, they don't got a fake. They say Katie Miller _2227 cracking up laughing.
Exactly.
Like, y'all, I really need y'all to either get a job Invest in yourself and your future. To my fans, I love you dearly. I know y'all always gonna rep me and hold me down. God bless you. And to the blogs that didn't put up this nonsense, God bless you. Thank you. Y'all, this is another fan base they're going through with their plot to take me down. Because they see that all the lies they've made thus far has never worked. God don't like ugly. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Okay? The people that are continuing to do that, like, it's people that's right now that's paying entire staffs to figure out how to end Nicki. I know for a fact from actual people that work for labels, they have meetings. They've concocted every plan they can. But AK is coming on August 12th. No, this is what the fuck I wanted to say, for real, for real. Whatever you hear about me from now on, believe it. Believe that shit. Put a spin on it, twist on it, suck on it, spit on it. Believe it, because I don't care.